Welcome back. Today we're going to take a little slower approach to our movement. Enjoy some stretching of the back. We'll work through some cat stretches which has some nice mobility all along the spine, some upper back opening in something called puppy dog pose, and then some spinal rotation to finish, leaving the spine feeling both stretched and moved in a gentle way. It's going to feel delicious. So let's start on the hands and the knees for our cat stretches. And as we do these today, we're going to complete the cycle from the tail to the head 3 times, and then we'll do the cat stretch from the head to the tail. So looking at sequencing the movement of the spine from one end of the spine to the other, and then the opposite direction. So a little bit of mindfulness and segmental movement is what we're looking to create. All right, let's go. Hands come onto the ground, a little bit wider than your shoulders, knees hip width apart. You want to feel that sense of having a nice neutral spine where the pelvis is level. We're not tucked under or sagging in the back. So feel the core is stabilizing and knees pretty much right under your hips. Now, if we begin with the idea of the pelvis moving first, it's going to be this action of rolling the pelvis on the legs. That'll be how we initiate our movement. So let's take a breath together. Nice deep breath through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, bring your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Feel that low back start to round. You'll feel your abdomen really pull in, and then you just continue to round your spine all the way until the eyes are looking back between your knees. Now take a big breath there. As we exhale now, we'll let the pelvis roll forward, finding that tipping movement on the legs as we start to reach out through the heart, through the chest. Breathe in. Let's do it again. Exhale, just the pelvis. So start really low. Abdomen pulls in, and then the belly lifts, your ribs flex, the upper spine rounds, look back. Breathe here. Now the pelvis rolls the other way. You feel that? Hip bones moving over your leg bones, and then ripple all the way out to the chest. One more time. Exhale, curl, tail first, then the abdomen, then the ribs. Keep pushing the floor away as the upper back rounds, looking back between the knees. Take a breath, and then the tail will move out first. The head won't initiate yet. It's going to be last of the chain as we come all the way back to our neutral starting place. All right, let's repeat now from the head starting the movement. So just changing the direction. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. So you push the mat away. You feel the breast lifting, the upper back rounding, and then the ribs, and then the abdomen, and finally the pelvis. Big breath here. Now the head will go forward. So we feel that kind of sliding of the shoulder blades down the back. The ribs start to lengthen, and then the tail reaches straight back. Breathe. Good, chin to chest. Lift the breastbone, lift the ribs, curl the spine under. Big breath here. Now the head comes forward. It's like you're kind of rolling a big ball forward with your nose. Feel the shoulders slide down and the tail lengthen. One more. Head first, then the upper back, then the mid back. It can be tricky. And then curl the tail last. Breathe in. Now the head comes forward. Those shoulders slide down your back. The ribs lengthen, and we come all the way out to our long, neutral spine. Beautiful. Let's come into our second pose, which is called puppy dog pose. I'm going to place the elbows to the floor. Keep your hips up by your, just above your knees. So I'm not taking my hips back. I'm going to think about either with my hands together or my hands apart. I'm going to think about pressing my breastbone softly down towards the floor so that the forehead can rest. Now you can play with the arm position. I'm going to come back up and show it again with my hands together. Elbows are a little bit apart, pressing my breastbone down and slightly back. that might feel more available to you. So we want to think about the breastbone softening, the tail stays high, and we're breathing. Lots of focused breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. See if you can breathe all the way to the sides of the rib cage. And on the exhale, try to soften through the armpits, soften through the upper back. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, softening, releasing, letting go. Good, and then we'll come on up. Okay, wonderful. So our final move today is from the side, spinal rotation, getting the spine to go through a nice revolving pattern. Really great way to help open up your upper back and improve your posture is with rotational movements. So we'll bend the knees at a 90-degree angle. And we did this exercise way back at the beginning in our warm-up prep days before this journey started. So you can always go back to visit this one too. Spine stretch, spinal rotation, side lying. So with your legs bent, we're going to bring the arm in front. Now think about the spine being a long axis, and as we lift the arm, we're going to start to turn the eyes towards it so that we're aligning the breastbone towards the fingers. And then as you exhale, rotate back towards the back wall. You want to keep your eyes on your hand, so just notice if you can't see it anymore, bring your arm up a little higher. Take a deep breath here. And then on the exhale, we come all the way back over, returning to our start position. Let's do it twice again. Inhale, reach up. You're going to turn your eyes, turn your chest, and then on the exhale, rotate and turn your spine, upper back, neck and head. Big breath here, and then exhale to come home. We want to keep the hips nice and steady so it's not the pelvis turning, but the upper spine. So lift your arm, breathe in, and then start that rotation around the ribs, around the upper back. Beautiful, reaching long. Breathe again, and then exhale and come home. Now I'll give you a little different variation. We haven't done this one before. The arm is going to go around you this direction. It's like a big halo. So the inhale, the arm reaches alongside your ear. And as you exhale, you continue to rotate back around the torso, the arm coming to the side. And then we'll take that arm back up and around the ear the same way we came as we return back to center. Beautiful. So a nice bit of shoulder mobility here as we reach, and on the exhale, we rotate. You want to bring that arm all the way through so you can see it. And if you can, keep your eyes on it as you bring it back up and over your head again. Wonderful. One more time. Follow your breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale all the way around. Inhale, reach up and back again. And exhale, bring it down in front. Lovely. Let's go to our second side. Now you might have noticed I just used my arm as a pillow, but you could certainly put an actual pillow or a cushion underneath your head. And if you are using something like a pillow, just be sure you've got half of it behind you then, so you can roll onto that support, okay? Line up your spine nice and straight. I've got a strength through my core to keep my waist lifted, and my tail is not tucked under, so just a really long axis here. Arm will be reaching in front. Here we go. On the inhalation, I'm turning my chest and eyes to follow the hand to the sky. Exhale now, rotate around your torso, rib cage, shoulders. Good, follow that hand, take another breath. And as you exhale and come home, you can actually press that hand forward. So you use a little energy of your arm and chest. Inhale, reach up, turn your chest, turn your eyes. Exhale, rotating back, keeping your eyes on the palm. Breathe in, and then press that palm forward as we return forward, nice and gentle. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach up, turn your heart and chest. Exhale, rotate back. Breathe in again, really stretching that arm line. Exhale, bring it all the way home. Beautiful. Now we'll go into those halos, so the arm will reach up alongside the ear. And as you exhale, rotate back again. Continue to let the arm circle all the way to the side. And then retrace that journey back up along your ear and all the way back in front. Breathe in and reach. Beautiful. Breathe out and rotate. Breathe in and start to reach back up and over. And breathe out to come center. One more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, rotate the spine, turn the head and chest. Inhale, reach back up and long. And exhale, come all the way back to the front. Beautiful. Take a breath in and a breath out. And you can press into that hand to help bring you up. Well done. How do the ribs feel? Upper spine a little bit more elevated, more lifted, more spacious. I hope you enjoyed those movements. They're just a really beautiful way to keep yourself limber, to keep the spine mobile. Really, really great for the spine of the health. Practice those often. I'll see you next time as we get back into a little bit more core strength as we continue this journey. I'll see you soon.